What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my TikTok. Now, I have to say, this has been my third or fourth attempt to upload this video on TikTok, and for some reason, they just cut my video into like 10 seconds. I'm not sure why that is, but I must be hitting a nerve with this information that I'm about to spill. Okay, real quick. So I was reading some of Abraham's writings, right? And in the writings, he speaks about how he was taught all the ways of the Most High on top of this mountain called Hirab. I mean, he got to see into the future, the past. I mean, his eyes were open. So basically, he astral projected and received these visions. And in one of those visions, he saw what happened in the Garden of Eden. Now check this out as I read this. He says, "And my eyes ran to the side of the Garden of Eden, and I saw there a man, very great in height and fearful in breadth, incomparable in aspect, embracing a woman." So I'm like, who the hell is this man? So I kept reading. He says, "It was in the shape of like a man, and they were standing under a tree of the Garden of Eden. And the fruit of this tree was like the appearance of a bunch of grapes of the vine. And behind the tree was standing as it were a serpent in form, having hands and feet like a man, and wings on its shoulders, 6 on the right and 6 on the left." Whoo, child, I had to clutch my invisible pearls. So did we just discover who the serpent really is? Because y'all, like, I am gagging. So the way it was described, it looked like it went down like this. Now, before the naysayers come over here saying, nah, that can't be true, take a look at this clip that I found that shows that this can absolutely be true if we put things in perspective. These things absolutely could be living right here on Earth, just shape-shifting, right? In the reading, the Most High also goes on to explain to Abraham that these serpent creatures will be the same rulers of today. Now check that T. So if the Most High knew that there were reptilian humanoid beings before, wouldn't he know that these other races were created the same way, only by one of our people? So I believe we have two things going on. We have the reptilian beings that we're battling, and we also have Yakub's lab experiment humanoid races that we're battling as well. Now, a great depiction of my theory will be in the movie called Guardians of Galaxy Part 3. And in that movie, we have this character here. He will be Yakub, aka Jacob, the mad scientist. In this movie, he's trying to create a animal human race that will be perfect, that will be better than the races that are already there. As you can see, the raccoon is one of his first species that was successfully15 Now, later on in the movie, as you can see in this clip, they say the new world. Now, if you pay attention in this clip, the new world look just like Earth, right? And in this clip, you can see how he's improved his experiment and created a perfect human being. And check the color that she is too, y'all. Just check that. In this clip, this is the world of human and animal species. Now, notice how they got a black baby in there, y'all. Y'all peep that? Now, if you go on to watch the rest of the movie, you'll see that in his so-called perfect world, there's a lot of violence, unaliving, crime, theft, just a lot of things that go against the Most High's laws. I say that to say because that's a reflection of where they come from. Remember, they come from a lab. They weren't created by the Most High, the salt of the earth, the dirt of the earth. He spoke life into Adam. They did not have that. And because they are the ones in charge now, society is going to reflect their attributes. To me, this will explain why the Most High now cannot sift through his people, and now he has to go by what? The heart, the spirit. Because through slavery and other practices, we have that grafting DNA in us, and so we have to fight certain harmful spiritual downloads that come to us. It kind of reminds me of when they antagonize our people by unaliving us right on camera. They're trying to spark an emotion. When they spark an emotion out of the true humans, it allows them to learn. It allows them to collect the data on us because their perspective is scientific. Our perspective is spiritual. This is why we cannot understand each other. And always remember, they're trying to become a better human. They don't want this information out because then, like our people in the ancient days, we'll start whooping ass. Which is why we live in the so-called matrix, to distract us from exactly the knowledge I'm shedding on you guys tonight. Now, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Now, TikTok didn't stress me out. I had to make this video like 3 or 4 times. Catch me on the next video. I'm going to dive deeper into my sis comment she left on my last video. Now, don't forget, y'all, to like, share this video, get it through the algorithm. Don't forget to leave your comments. I'll see you in the next one.